Have the wishlist gods smiled upon me or turned against me? My name is Micah and I'm one of 5 brothers. Our story is like any good tale, one of beauty and pain. Me and one of these brothers, Luke, makes up our indie dev team. I'm here to talk about our wish lists for the upcoming game we're making and the journey that has brought us here. So growing up, we were always a tight family, and us brothers did basically everything together. We even started our own rock band called Tears of Mars. And all of us had a plethora of jobs, retail, carpentry, music production, whatever. But nothing satisfied us like our love for art. We've just always had a passion to create things and to put things from our head into the world. So along with being a super creative driven family came a love for video games. Storytelling, artwork, animation, music, gameplay, all the things that all come together to make games what they are. So Luke has always had a knack for drawing and illustration, which eventually made its way into the digital world, and I started learning to script and code about 5 years ago, and we formed our little indie dev team, Crashable Studios. We made our first game, Alum, and worked on it for a year and a half or so, and we made basically no money out of that, and we decided to take a breather. And now we're back with some experience under our belts to make our new game, Wildwood Down. And I can't tell you about the game without telling you about the heart of the game, which is the main character, Daniel. He is a lifelong friend of ours and the reason this game exists. He is the hero of the game and our hero in real life. Daniel has Down syndrome, and he's been a great joy and a blessing and an amazing person to have in our lives growing up. Since childhood, we've been hanging out with Dan. He always came for the summers and stayed a couple months, and it would give his mom a break. And even introduced our band once we started that. A lot of times before we'd go out on stage, he would introduce us on the mic, and everyone would go crazy. So we have a lot of stories, a lot of memories. We've spent a lot of time with Dan our whole lives. So he's basically a brother to us. And now Dan still comes to visit in the summer, and he stays at my house with me and my wife. And this is sort of how the game idea really started. A couple summers ago when Dan came to visit, we took this little trip to Wildwood. It was just like a weekend, let's go to the beach and hang out kind of trip. And unbeknownst to us, it happened to be senior week. And so Wildwood was crawling with teenagers and adolescents, and they were all like drinking and hiding from the cops and sneaking around and all the drama. And so we were sitting there on the beach, and it was kind of like we felt like we were in a real life point-and-click adventure. And so we started talking like we should make this a game, and just bouncing ideas around, puzzle ideas, story ideas, and then we landed at like Daniel needs to be the main character. He's just perfect for it. He belongs here. So now a couple weeks went by and we really got into it. Let's really make this game. And we designed the whole game on a wall with sticky notes, the storyline, the puzzles. The whole time we were working on it, our mom was sitting there drinking her wine, watching us be creative. It was just a great time, a week of just doing that over there. So now through my wife's support, working as a hairdresser, and Luke working at DoorDash and odd jobs and Uber and what have you, we've been able to pour a lot of hours into creating this game.
Maybe you need to rethink it.
No, there's no benefit to going.
Yeah, like what's cool about you being able to go in there, I guess.
Nothing. You don't do anything, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Like, it's cool because you feel cool to be there, but then there's nothing to do, so it's kind of a letdown.
Yeah.
Like,
If there was like another puzzle in there, I think
that's. And now fast forward, here we are a couple years later. Wildwood Down is set to be released this summer. We're really excited about it. So now let's get into the wish lists. The first year of creating the game, it was just we activated our Steam page and it's sitting there. People found it, discovered it, however, through different little things, and we like accumulated about 660 wish lists just from it being active. And then we did a Next Fest in February, but we got like 650 wish lists from that. So that was a big chunk. And then the next one was we did Adventure X, which was a Steam online only adventure game event. And so we were part of that, and we got like 500 from that. So that was cool. And then just over time of just people discovering it through natural ways, nothing really that we did or promoted or pushed. It seemed like, you know, every now and then you see a spike and you're like, why did that happen? Well, I don't know. We're not super good at like stats, and we hardly ever look at the wish list, to be honest. We don't like, I had to figure out how to find them to do this video, but it is cool. And it's not tons of wish lists as far as like video games go and what the major games that blow up and are going crazy, and but it's still 3,500 people that are interested in playing our little game that we were creating, and it's really awesome to us. I'm not sure if we're going to hit the holy grail of 7,000 wish lists before release, but maybe we will. Here's to hoping. And monetary value is great and wish lists are cool, but I also want to talk about how this game has had a massive impact on me and Luke and Daniel and other people on our Discord and our socials, because about a month ago Daniel was diagnosed with stage 3 lung cancer. So we started visiting him and staying with him in the hospital the last couple weeks and stuff, and it was like he was in critical condition with people running everywhere around the hospital room and keeping his lungs breathing, and he got his first round of chemo and he was really weak through that. He couldn't walk and just all that. It was like a nightmare. So it was just terrible going through that, but it was cool to be with him, to be able to do it was a blessing. And so with part of that came that we were really thankful that we recorded Dan's lines in December, so we got all of his lines for the game.
One Twister's tea.
One Twister's tea.
Already pinned? You already had a Twister's apparently.
We're keeping that, Dan.
One Twister's tea.
Because he's like so weak when he talks and walks now through doing the chemo that we wouldn't really be able to get it. So it's like kind of a blessing that we got to do it beforehand. And along with that, the game's Discord has been an incredible encouragement to us and Daniel, because people like fans of the game and voice actors and different people have rallied together and sent Dan presents in the mail and videos to make him laugh, and they're doing their voice acting like their character in the game.
Hi, Dan. It's your old pal, Officer Hook. What's going on, man? Mike Delamorte. I just wanted to say hi, and I love you, pal. I'm sorry that you're struggling right now. Just take it day by day. Do what you can. Get your treatment and kick this thing's ass. We love you, buddy. And we're rooting for you.
And like saying hi to Dan and just telling him to stay strong and stuff. And so I was playing him those videos on my phone every day at the hospital, like laughing with him and just encouraging him, showing all these people, like thinking about him. So it's really an intense time. And we're still going through it, you know. Another cool thing was while we were there visiting, we got an email that we won this award at the big festival in Brazil for diversity. Our game won first place for that, and so they asked us to come out, but we couldn't. So we recorded with Dan a video to thank everybody for that, and they played it on stage for everyone at that big event, and that was really cool. And Daniel watching them play that on the stage was really amazing. That he could understand that he really won this award and see it. We brought us all to tears.
Listen to it.
Look, Dad.
Vamos lá, e o grande vencedor.
And the winner is.
O grande vencedor é.
The winner is Wildwood Down.
So while our wish lists are not through the roof, we're super, super proud of this game that we're making and that we've created, and it's been an awesome project, and we're like glad that we made it to kind of share Daniel with the world in a sense of his joy and his laughter and his character and who he is. It's really the heart of the game. You know, we can't wait for everyone to play it when it comes out this summer. The full game's coming out. So thanks for watching, and go wishlist Wildwood Down if you haven't yet. The Steam page and Discord links should be in the description of this video. Thanks everybody. Have a good one.